Thousands of Israelis gathered outside Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office. The demonstrators are opposing Netanyahu's plan to dismiss Shin Bet chief Ronen Bar. They marched from Netanyahu's residence to the office despite heavy rain. The protest coincided with a cabinet meeting set to vote on Bar's dismissal. The protesters also called for the release of hostages held by Hamas in Gaza. This issue remains a contentious topic in Israeli society. The demonstrators are voicing their concerns over the government's push to renew controversial legislation. This legislation aims to increase political power over the judiciary. Such moves have drawn criticism from various sectors of society. Former Likud minister Dan Meridor spoke at the protest. He labeled Netanyahu as a danger to democracy. Meridor referenced former Prime Minister Yitzhak Shamir's description of Netanyahu as an angel of destruction. He stated that the extent of destruction brought by Netanyahu was unforeseen. Clashes between protesters and police occurred earlier in the day. Police used water cannons to disperse crowds during these confrontations. The Shin Bet is Israel's internal security service. It plays an important role in national security. The dismissal of its chief could have implications for security policies. The protests indicate a strong public sentiment against perceived governmental overreach. The Gaza ceasefire hostage deal has also collapsed. This situation adds to the urgency of the protests. Many families are affected by the ongoing hostage crisis. The public is demanding accountability and effective action from the government. Public demonstrations have been a recurring theme in Israeli politics. Citizens increasingly engage in protests to express their views on governmental decisions. This latest protest puts stress on the tension between the government and its citizens. Citizens are calling for transparency and accountability from their leaders. The protests serve as a reminder of the importance of civic engagement. The future of Israeli democracy may hinge on the outcomes of these events.